Hi everyone. So let's create this reel. First of all, you will see that there is a white background. Okay, and these elements. So let's first bring in these elements. Right click new, then solid. Make sure it is white color. Hit OK. Then I will bring in my coffee cup. Put it at the center. Hit S to open scale properties and make it small. Now I'll hit Ctrl D to copy this and put it in the corners. I'll hit R for rotation and hit S to make it small and put it over here, something like this. Now to make this line, we have to simply select our pen tool and deselect the fill and head on to stroke and let's select dark green. Now let's try to make this line. So click here, then at the center and make a curve like this, and at the end click over here. Now just increase the stroke and put it below the cup. Okay, it's looking too straight now, so I'll just select the shape layer and bend it down and select this and pull it up, something like this. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's just have to appear good. So after this, the next thing will be the text. What we'll be doing is right click new and text, and I'll just type random text over here. Now for the next part, I'll bring in this. Okay, so I'll bring in my barcode now. Hit S to make it small and we'll put it over here. Now everything is done. We have to simply animate it. So it will come up and zoom out. So for that, you have to make everything 3D except the white solid. Right click new. Okay, and hit camera, hit OK, then right click new and then select our null object, make it 3D too, rename this to cam control, and then parent link the camera to the cam control. Now first animate this, okay, and the text. So it will rotate from the right. So I'll just select my this, hit P for position, go ahead 1 second and hit position again. I'll hit hold shift and hit R to open rotation properties. Okay, I'll also click on the Z rotation, go to the start and turn this a bit towards the right, and I will bring the position down. So you get this rotating in animation. As you can see, these corner coffee, it is also directly coming in. Okay, so now we have to do the animation for this line. So basically select the shape layer, head on to add and select trim paths, then click on the end keyframe, put it at the start at 0 seconds, again click on the end keyframe at 1 second, and then go to the start, make this 0. Okay, and it will come up like this. Now select both of these keyframes, hit F9 and drag this towards the left. Now for the text, as you can see over here, it is coming line by line. Okay, fading in. So I'll just simply select this text. Okay, head on towards animate, opacity, bring the opacity to 0, open the range selector, bring n to 0. Okay, start to 100, click on the end keyframe, go ahead 1 second. Okay, or 1.5, and click on the end keyframe again and then increase it back. Select this F9 and then drag this towards the left. So get this animation, but we want this to be smoother and it should be per line. So first let's adjust these, then head on to characters and do it lines. And now for the rest of the things, it will just zoom in. Okay, so simply I'll just select the cam control, hit P for position, keyframe it, go ahead over here and again keyframe it, go to the start and move the Z axis towards the camera. Select this F9. We want it faster at the start and slow towards the end. Okay, so you will get this animation. As you can see, it's looking blurred at the edges. So what you can do is right click new, adjustment layer. Okay, and let's rename this to blur. Head on to effects and presets and search for Gaussian blur legacy and put this on this layer and simply just increase the blur. Okay, now double click ellipse tool. Okay, and then invert this. Open the mask and increase the feathering. Now for the next part, it will rotate out. Okay, and this will rotate in. So let's do the animation. Select this cup. Okay, and after it's ended over here, I'll hit U to reveal the keyframes, and just over here I'll just hit on position and rotation again. Go ahead and then first I will rotate it 90 and move this out of the frame. Select this and open this. Okay, keyframe graph, and as you can see in the video, it is faster at the start and slower towards the end. And from here, this new mug will come in, rotating from the left. So let's bring in our new cup, put it over here, hit the 3D, hit S to make it bigger, bring it down. Okay, and just open this, hit U to see the keyframes. When does it start? Okay, and we have to start this next one from there only. So hit P for position, hold shift and hit R for rotation. Click on the keyframes. Okay, and go here to the same position of this and again click on these keyframes. Now you simply have to bring this up. Okay, at the center, and at the start we have to just rotate this toward the left. Okay, so it will come up like this. Now select this F9 and now we have to change our background. So to do that, you can see over here that it's coming up from a circle. Okay, and these all are going out. So first what we need to do is from here I need to select these, hit P for position. Okay, hold shift and hit R for rotation, click on them, go ahead and again click on these keyframes, and you have to simply just drag them out like this and rotate it to the opposite side. Same with this, just drag this out and rotate it towards the opposite side. Okay, now select all of them, F9, drag this towards left. So this will be the animation. Now to bring in the new background, ellipse tool, simply select this. Okay, delete the stroke, enable fill. Okay, and let's choose light orange. Let's make a circle over here. Okay, hit Ctrl Alt Home to bring anchor point to the center. Let's rename this to Circle PG and let's put it behind our mug so it doesn't reveal. And now from here we want it to go big, so hit S and also make it 3D. Then hit on the scale keyframe, go ahead and simply make it bigger. Select these, F9, then drag it towards the left. Okay, the text shouldn't reveal, so I'm just going to bring the text below the circle BG. Okay, let's see the animation till now. Okay, it's good. I think this should also be covered. Let me check. Yes. So I'll just select our barcode and also bring it below. We have to select this other brands text we have to bring. So I'll just hit new text. And then we have to make this. Okay. So you can, make it from scratch, or what you can also do is just copy this, Control D, and just put it above the circle layer. Change the color of this. Okay, hit OK. And here, as you can see, same animation is there, just from the opposite direction. So simply just go over here. Okay, when this comes up somewhere around here, I'm just going to select the shape layer, hit U and bring it over here. Okay, delete the keyframes, make both of them 100. Okay, click on the end keyframe, go here, 1 second, again click on the end keyframe and make it 0. So it will start from the opposite direction. F9 and track this. Okay, so you get this animation. Let's see the animation till now. As this is there at the start, we don't want that. Select these two. Okay, go ahead and we want it from here. So let's see the animation. Yeah, it's a simple, fade in. Okay, so head on to effects and presets, and under presets, text. Okay, animate in, we can select this random fade in. Okay, put this on here, head on to advanced and let's select this to words. Let's go ahead over here and do the same with this. It's too long, so I'll just open them and make them shorter. Okay, after this there is this. Okay, so it comes from the right. Select Control D on the barcode and put it on top. Okay, over here, and let's bring this by hitting P for position. Go ahead, again position keyframe, go to the start. Okay, and drag this towards the right and out of the frame, so it will come in like this. F9 and drag this towards the left. Get this animation. Now the whole scene is changing, so it will go to the left and the scene will change. So simply what we have to do is select our cam control, P for position. Okay, bring it a bit forward, and over here we simply have to drag this towards the left, something like this. F9, make it faster towards the end and slower at the start. Okay, somewhere around here we need to cut it. Okay, so let's do that. Select this, So remember to cut everything except blur, cam control, camera, and our white solid. Okay. So it will look something like this. And here we have to bring in our new scene. Okay. Which is this. So let's first bring in our BG. And we'll start this from over here. So Alt and left bracket. Make it 3D. Hit S. Just make it big. And then we'll bring in our new coffee. Hit S and make it big and put it over here. We have to also make it 3D. Now we have to also cut our this new coffee. So you get this animation. It's coming out a bit. So simply I'll just move my BG a bit towards the right. Now, as you can see, this animation is not smooth. It's stiff. Okay. So what we can do is select this cam control. Okay. Hit Control D to copy this. Hit U and delete the keyframes. Now parent link cam control to cam control 2. And from here, just simply hit Alt and right bracket to cut our cam control till here. Okay. Like the rest. And from here, just simply hit position on this. Go ahead till here and drag this F9 and drag this towards the left. So and let's delete this. So you see you get the smooth animation. Okay. So this part is for you to practice. You have to write the text and then zoom out with the camera. Okay. This image is same. The one I just used, this background which I used, and this cup. Okay. And let's continue from this. Okay. Remember we made the circle BG. So hit Control D to just copy it and break it on top. Okay. So after you write the text, do the zoom out transition. Okay. Bring this circle at the center, hit U. First, let's change the color to white. Okay. And then you can see you have got the transition. Okay. And after this comes up, text is there, elevate it from a, okay. And then rotation. So right click new text. And remember the custom animation of text which I made at the start. Okay. For I think, yeah, this part. Okay. This one which I made in advance, just change this to characters. Okay. And then you will get the same animation in the which is in the reference. So I have already made that a preset. Okay. I'll just bring that in. Right now it's words. Okay. So I'm just going to change this to characters. Okay. This will be the animation, and then from here it will rotate. So make sure that your blur is at the top. Okay. And then let's rotate this. Hit R for set rotation. Okay. Go ahead. Hit T for opacity and also keyframe them. Keyframe both of them. Go to the end and let's rotate this and make this 0, and make this F9, drag this towards the left. And from here we'll bring in our cup. Bring this, okay, hit S to make it big and 3D. Now we have to rotate it from the left, so hit R for rotation. Okay, turn it like this first. Okay, so let's hit Alt and left bracket to cut this. Select our text, hit U to reveal the keyframes. Okay, so it starts from over here. We need to bring our cup here and hit same, Z rotation and opacity. Go ahead, Z rotation and opacity. Go to the start, make this 0, and in the end we have to make this rotate to this side, right side. Okay, select this F9 and let's do the same animation. Okay, so you will get this animation, and we have to just design this. So bring in the coffee beans. Now I'll bring the blur at top again. Okay, so it's blurring out the edges. Okay, and let's select all of this, hit Alt and left bracket, again the rotation animation and the number counting. So the last part is the same. Okay, let's check the full video once. Okay, hope you learned something new from this video. See you in the next.